Hi, everybody. It's David Ellison from Megadeth here, and you are watching CMS TV.
I will say this. I went out today. I had to go and truthfully, I had to go get my shotgun because I wanted it for TV tonight. So I had left it at Kel's, so I went and got it over from Kelly. Yeah, I think Ohio. I don't know what state. I have not paid any attention to what the rules are in Ohio, but fucking A, the people were definitely out in force today. Holy smokes! First time in forever there was like lots of traffic on the road.
Oh yeah.
So I think the people have already decided we're done here.
Yeah. Well, I saw that over in Cincinnati that they opened up some bar and grill today. Some of the bars and things are opening up today. So they were pretty busy already. People didn't seem like they were fearful of going out. They went.
It's kind of bizarre when you see the hodgepodge of people that are, and you could just look at them and tell the petrified from the not petrified. Today was about, here in Ohio, it was like 75 degrees. It was really nice out, actually.
Yeah, I was out on the trail today.
So, it was a nice day. And me and Kelly decided to meet kind of halfway between her house and my house. And, because that always looks good, passing a shotgun from trunk to trunk. As soon as she pulled it out, and handed it to me, I was like, Jesus, this has got to look awful. We're in the parking lot of a little mall, moving a shotgun that's in a bag, across. Like, Jesus, this is like Oswald with the curtain rods.
Well, what you should have done though is you should have been looking around suspiciously as you took the hand off.
Quick.
Yeah, just kind of like looking over your shoulder, shifting your eyes back and forth.
Exactly. But it was funny being there because we, in the parking lot where I was parked, was in a it was like on the side of two. I'll tell you where it is, but people at home won't get it. It's in that little plaza where the Walmart is there in Streetsboro.
Yeah. It's kind of cat a corner from the Hampton Inn over there in the Sheets, which is where I stay most of the time.
Right. So it has a big Walmart, but then like in the front, it has like
a Starbucks.
Several buildings. It has a Verizon store and a Starbucks and a GameStop and a Chipotle. It has a bunch of that stuff. It's almost like a strip mall in the front of the parking lot, so to speak. So I was parked between the Verizon store and the Chipotle, and I could see the people coming in and whatever. And you saw some people, no mask, shorts, t-shirt, fuck it. Then you saw other people, long pants, long shirt, gloves, blue gloves, mask, hat. Like, holy fuck. It's just like, you've got to be kidding me.
Yeah. I kind of get the mask thing, but I don't get the glove thing. I mean, if you get this virus on your hands and you're wearing gloves, doesn't it just stick on the gloves?
Yeah, well, I guess if you peel the gloves off outside with a stick or something so you don't touch them.
Yeah, the glove part I don't get so much as the mask. Okay, yeah, if you want to wear a mask and you're afraid of getting water droplet particles from some infected person, maybe. But again, I was out on the trail today and there's people out there jogging on the trail wearing a mask. It's like, why are you wearing a mask out in the wide open?
Well, you know what? I hate to say it, but a lot of it has to do, especially with the work teams now, with these fucking cocksucking faggot snitches. They're now, that's the new thing. Everybody is snitching on everybody else now. Yeah. I'll give you an example that I heard of this week, and he's probably going to kill me because I'm going to say his name. I'm going to say his name anyway. So our good friend Billy Morris, his Smoke and Rock and Roll has been open this whole time. And he parked the truck and he's done everything he can to do the whole social distance thing and whatnot. And he sells his meat every day, whether it's, ribs or chicken or whatever they're doing each day. Right. So him and Todd do a video each day for Facebook and Twitter and Instagram, I guess, just saying, hey, it's Wing Wednesday, come on out from 4 to 7. You know, they just do a little clowning around and whatever. So Billy, of course, got a message from some fucking jizzball saying, Billy, you need to be wearing a mask and putting your hair up. And, you know, it's like, dude, mind your own fucking business.
Don't eat there if you don't feel comfortable. Just don't go there.
So, of course, on either Thursday or Friday, Billy did a new video, and he was like, he looked like Cartman from he was wearing like rider gloves and a big coat and a you know, a bank robber mask and goggles and a hat. I was like, what the fuck are you doing? I even called it because I didn't know. And I called him and was like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? He was like, oh, I got a fucking snitch, man.
80s rock star Bryan Adams was under fire on Monday night after he posted a bizarre social media rant about the coronavirus that many perceive to be
racist.
Of course
it is.
You can't. Here's the thing. Chinese is not a race. Okay. You get that? Chinese is not a race.
Okay.
So for somebody to say something about Chinese people, that is not racist.
Okay.
Tonight was supposed to be the beginning of the tenancy of gigs at the Royal Albert Hall, but thanks to some fucking bat-eating, wet market, animal-selling, virus-making, greedy bastards, the whole world is now on hold. Not to mention the thousands that have suffered or died from this virus. My message to them, other than thanks a fucking lot, is go vegan.
Go vegan.
Go vegan.
All right.
Adams captioned an Instagram video of him acoustically performing the 1983 hit "Cuts Like a Knife."
Mm-hmm. What the hell?
I like that so much, I'm going to read it again.
All right.
Tonight was supposed to be the beginning of a tenancy of gigs at the Royal Albert Hall, but thanks to some fucking bat-eating, wet market, animal-selling, virus-making, greedy bastards, the whole world is now on hold, not to mention the thousands that have suffered or died from this virus.
That's awesome.
Somebody's a little upset, I would say.
Yeah.
Somebody's a little upset.
Somebody just lost a shit ton of money.
Yes, of course.
That's what he's upset about. He's upset. Right. You know, he's probably going to make $10 million on the tour.
Probably. Yeah, of course. The comments on Adam's Instagram were largely sympathetic, at least at first. But the singer, who also shared the tirade on Twitter, where it stirred up more outrage.
Oh, Jesus.
Who's outraged about that?
Not me.
Who's outraged about that?
Somebody named you or Kim or Lee.
Right. Seemingly blaming the pandemic on China, where the coronavirus is believed to have originated, for selling live animals and consuming meat. Adams quickly became a top trender on Twitter.
Oh, good. Well, as long as he got the Twitter population buzzing.
What is this? What is this? Seemingly blaming the pandemic on China. That's where it came from.
Yeah, see, yeah.
It's not seemingly. That is fact.
That is where it's from.
That is fact. That's where it originated.
Hey, we don't want to take too many risks here, Neil.
Yeah, oh, please.
we don't want to stir the pot like he did.
Right. I don't get this tiptoeing around shit.
Oh, you can't
I don't get it.
You can't say anything bad about anybody, dude. You're not allowed.
I don't get that. Here's the thing I don't get.
All right.
Why is it so bad to mention where anything originates from?
Well, it's only bad if you let it be.
Well, here's the thing. You've got the New York Post, the New York Times, the Washington Post, the Chicago Tribune, the San Francisco Chronicle.
Yeah.
Those are all like media outlets or newspapers that originated in those cities. Why can't you say Chinese virus?
Well, because that'll hurt people's feelings.
Jesus Christ. It's where it came from. What difference does it make, as Hillary Clinton so eloquently said in front of a congressional hearing?
Skippy got it right. This is a project for CERT, the Chinese emergency response team.
Right.
They need to be called in immediately.
Exactly. Presumably reacting to the backlash, Adams later deleted his tweet. However, as of this writing, his post is still up on Instagram with the angry caption intact, although commenting has been disabled.
Oh.
On Tuesday, Adams posted a new acoustic performance of Into the Fire, not the Dokken cover, to Instagram with an
apology? Come on.
In the caption.
Apologized?
He apologized.
Oh, Brian, I was starting to like you again.
Oh. Bucket bag.
Went right back to, he was starting to sound like the old Brian Adams, and he went right back to Robin Hood Brian Adams.
Right.
You queer. Don't apologize.
Apologies to any and all that took offense to my posting yesterday.
Ugh.
There's no excuse. I just wanted to have a rant about the horrible animal cruelty in these wet markets. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. It wasn't about the animal cruelty.
Yeah.
It was about you losing a ton of money because you didn't get to play the gigs at Royal Albert Hall.
Yeah, it's about losing 60,000 seats a night.
Yeah, had nothing to do with goddamn animal cruelty.
Yeah, wasn't because somebody was making a fucking hamburger, you dumb shit.
You know that wasn't what your intent was.
No. Here's what his intent was. He got drunk and went crazy on his fucking phone.
Yeah.
That's what his intent was. He was like, fuck, I'm not making any money. Give me another bourbon. Fuck this. Fuck you, Chinese yellow gooks. Oh, I better not say that. Let me go with bitch fucking assholes.
Stupid, worthless, goddamn freeloading asshole son of a bitch.
And send.
Once again, you are shitting on my name and my brand publicly. This is not okay. He didn't reply, but he read my message. I wrote back and I said, all good, noted. That was about 8 or 9 days ago. And then he made some stupid little comments online. And at some point I told him he was being a bitch because of, the way he's treated me. And then he came in with his, don't you have an Uber to drive? Which I was like, actually, no, I'm not driving tonight. And then I tried to message him and he blocks me. So I thought, okay, you little clown. And then I went in and shared his, let's take down Blabbermouth. And, again, like I said in my article to anybody that wrote it, some of this is tedious. It's trite. It's tiresome for people to read it. But I'm really just fed up with Mitch taking swipes at Metal Sludge and at me. And, you fuck with the bull, you get the horns.
Thanks.
And I think people know me enough by now that, he earned it. And by the incoming I've got, I feel pretty good about the numbers. Mitch is not a very well-liked person in this industry.
No, he's a cunt, period. He's a fucking cunt. I'll say it. I'll say it the way it is. I hate the guy. I absolutely hate him. I couldn't have been happier that you smashed his fucking face. That made me.
Well, Chris, I'm going to let you go on. I'm just going to interrupt real quick.
Go ahead.
What you just said, you're not alone.
I'm sure I'm
You
not.
are not alone.
I'm
And
sure
on the other end of this, no, I won't share the dozens, multiple dozens
Mhm.
of people that contacted me. And there's a handful, there's a fistful that are up the food chain way farther than I ever expected would have reached out to me and said, hey there, tough guy. Hey, sludge boy. You know what?
good.
That LaFawn had it coming. Keep doing what you're doing. We need someone like you in this industry to clean house once in a while. I back you all the way. Signed, CEO/president of insert
Right.
name outlet here. And
Nice.
there's a lot of those.
I love it. Dude, if you want to, and I'm not going to say what it is at all, but I'm going to say something. Talk about what he tried to do after this went out. And again, I'm going to leave it 100% up to you.
Right.
But what I won't share your news, but I will put it this way. What he tried to do was beyond cunty.
Right. Okay. So then we're basically just going back and forth privately. Okay. Me and Andrew went back privately. Me and Justin Murr at one point with our Rock and Skull issue went back and forth privately. Me and Phil Verone went back and forth privately. You know, but at some point there has to be a line, and there has to be okay. You know, and I was called on. Phil Verone told me, you don't want a war with me. That's his exact words. You don't want a war with me. I was like, who, me? I'm looking. I'm in my room I'm in my office in my chair, looking behind me. Is there someone behind? Are you talking to me? It's like, okay, you know, you just fucking opened up the can right there. And the same thing with Mitch. He was a fucking cunt to me, and so he makes these stupid little comments online. Don't you have an Uber to drive? So I try to reply, and he blocks me.
Right.
Or like whatever. So then I thought, well, this is the platinum of all platinum fucking screen captures. The one where he wanted to basically take down Blabbermouth. You know, good luck with that, Mitch. And I screen captured not one, but two. There's multiple times when he started the conversation. They're dated. I had no reply to that. It's like, you're a fucking moron. And I screen captured it, and I shared it. And I said, hey, Mitch, by the way, here you go. Let's see if we can rally all your fans to help take Blabbermouth down. Within 10 minutes, I got the little red blinking thing from Facebook that basically said, dear Mr. fucking Stevie Rochelle, we have been, you know, informed of your bullying, of your harassment, and blah, blah, blah. And essentially, they removed all my stuff and said, if you so much as fucking blow a whistle at this guy again, we're going to delete all your accounts permanently, deactivate you. And I'm like, really? Okay. So, of course, then I shared it on Twitter and Instagram. And I'm sure he tried to contact them, but, you know, they have a little bit more of a racy edge, and Facebook's a little bit more family friendly. So Facebook obviously pulled my card right away. And, you know, and then I just I started going through my inbox, and then I'm like, oh, that's right, he did this as well. Oh, and then he did that. You know, and I'm going back at, 6 months, a year, to, oh, he did that. Oh, what a fucking asshole. And I'm getting mad. I'm in my fucking, inbox looking through all these messages from him. All these times I had to call him and, reach out to him and say, hey, Mitch, hey, you're shitting on me again. Can you please fucking move backwards? And so then at one point I just thought, oh, holy shit, he's talking shit about Gene Simmons here, and he's talking about Mitch Malloy from Great White, and Bret Michaels, and Ricky Rocket, and Sebastian Bach, and Rat, and Queensryche, and fucking Kiss, and fucking Def Leppard, and, at some point I'm like, I gotta start screen capturing these, and now I'm putting a folder together, and I'm like, Mitch LaFawn, Shit Talk, May 11th, screen capture 27. Okay, screen capture 29. I was like, holy shit, I've got now at one point I was up at 46 of them. I'm like, I don't know. Everyone's gonna, I'm thinking, should I do an article? Should I use all these? And then I'm trying to organize them. And took me fucking 3 days to even sort all the stuff. And then at one point, you know, I shared with some of my friends. I have some friends like you, Chris, which I didn't share with you. I gave you a little heads up, but I do occasionally share. Hey, I think I've got a good headline. Is this any good? What do you think? You know, I kind of.
You share that, and you share the filthiest porn I've ever seen.
Right, exactly. So, you know, and then at one point, you know, and I had a few days, and I kind of cooled down, and I'm like, should I do this? And I actually reached out to some friends in the industry, some people that I have respect for, that I'm like, you know, and everybody was like, dude, fucking pull the trigger, you know? And so at one point, I did. So now, I pull the trigger, and of course, everybody starts messaging, and it's everywhere, and it's being shared. Of course, I can't share it on Facebook because I'll be deactivated for life. But then the next morning, I wake up, and I start getting incoming. And I won't say the exact company names, but some company names related to registration of my domain, of my server, of my site host. Basically, the companies, as Chris knows, that, you know, are intricate in letting the site run and be seen.
Right.
And Mitch was doing everything in his power to basically try to take my site offline and remove content and edit me. And I did, at some point, get on the phone with some people and, you know, in so many words, exercise, you know, hey, I think you guys would agree, this is my freedom of speech. I think this guy is a two-faced phony. I think he's a fucking asshole. This is my opinion of him. And at some point they, you know, informed me, don't threat any violence, you know, make any threats of violence or insinuate, you know, somebody should be violent towards him or his home address or his phone number. I said, none of that's been done. None of that's been done, you know? And so, yeah, then, you know, for part of last week, I had to deal with incoming related to Mitch trying to deactivate my website, deactivate my my opinion, my voice. And again, it's not okay, you know. But yet he can go on Facebook and say, you know, no, Metal Sludge is this, Metal Sludge is that, Metal Sludge is disrespectful, this is wrong, that's inaccurate, and take all these little sideways swipes at me. I don't think he's ever said that about Eddie Trunk. I've never seen an Eddie Trunk article where Mitch LaFon went, oh, no, this is wrong. Eddie Trunk is definitely not accurate. This is not authentic information. This is not right. He's never done any of that to Eddie Trunk or to Blabbermouth, at least not publicly, or most of the bands that he talks to. Done a lot of that privately, and that's where at some point I came to the realization that he was two-faced to me, and he was two-faced to a lot of other people. And essentially I played rat, and like I noted in my article, I don't care if I look tacky to certain people. I did what I did. I have zero regrets, and I don't need to be Mitch's friend. I don't need his friendship.
Yeah, me either.
I'm fine where I'm at,
dude. We and I told you this on the phone, but we've been through the whole thing with the you know, somebody trying to silence us and get our platforms taken down. And, you know, it's the ultimate bitch move. It is the ultimate bitch. I can't take it, so I'm going to ruin you forever move. It's like, go fuck yourself.
Yep.
Insanity, man.
Is that you, Jericho?
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, we were hoping to get you on video, man, because we're all set up with guns and shit.
Me too, man. I got my beautiful lady laying right there on the table waiting to be.
Well, we were hoping to do this by way of video, but nevertheless, we have the great Jericho Green on the phone with us. How are you, Jericho?
Wow, great. No pressure, huh, fellas? How you doing?
Real good. Well, you're an old pro, Jericho. You've been in radio, and obviously you do your video podcast every day. And you know, there's nothing that you won't say or do. So to be as scared of us or to come on the show with us is old hat for you.
Yeah, you're right. I've been around the block a little bit. You know, it's funny you mention my video vlog that I do for my car, because I got a notice from YouTube today that I'll be put on timeout for a week.
Why? What did you do or say?
Man, business as usual. I'm doing my video, I upload it, everything, put the links, blah, blah, blah. And then people start hitting me up, I took your video down. So I get an email from YouTube telling me that I've violated their policy or whatever. And it says that my video was inciting violence with a particular group. That was news to me. So being that it was my second offense, I got a warning the first time. This time it's a 7-day timeout.
Wow. So what particular group did they mention? The particular group that was inciting violence?
No. They don't give you that much info. They just say, we noticed, you went against the rules basically, and this is what's going to happen. And it says, if you want to contact us, yeah, like I'm going to really get in contact with somebody from YouTube. So, the video, the title, I'm guessing what got me in trouble was I put the word illegal in the title. I didn't know that was taboo. But the title was California Needs Money, No Bail Equals Local Crime, and Illegals Are Getting Paid. That was the title. But all that was a no-no, so here I am.
Dude, why do you not have a bigger presence on BitChute at this point?
Man, I downloaded the app. I have it. I just haven't put anything up there. Really, to be honest, I need to do a little homework before I do. But that might be becoming more real. If this YouTube shit keeps up.
Yeah. Well, dude, BitChute is fantastic because I'll give you the 2-second run on it. Just because I have invested the last year learning about it, because same reason, because we say shit that YouTube is always flagging us for. So, BitChute is it's sort of like it's like YouTube, but for Napster, from like the Napster model, where it's not regulated at all. It all runs peer to peer, and nothing gets taken down. Nothing, no matter what it is, it stays there. So it's a safety valve for you. And I'll tell you what, man, if you want to invest just a little bit of coin into what you're doing, I'll work with you on and not invested in me, invested in the product, but I would be more than happy to work with you on putting up a Vimeo channel and then getting it to feed automatically out to Amazon Fire Stick and Roku and whatnot. Because I'll tell you what, we just started doing that like a month and a half ago. I built a little app for each, and our views in 1 month, and we really haven't promoted it that hard. Our views are up probably 10 times what we do on any other platform in just a month with those two platforms. So I would imagine for you would be doing, mega hits on the Amazon, especially on the Amazon Fire Stick platform.
Wow, that sounds good. And yeah, definitely we'll do some emails back and forth and look into that for sure. That sounds great. I mean, it's a shame, that we have to pursue these other avenues for these reasons, but it is what it is. They're not going to change. So yeah, that sounds great.
Well, Jericho, the big tech is putting the squeeze on anybody who espouses any kind of conservative values or a supporter of our president or, is a supporter of American values, constitutionalism, whatnot, because it does not toe the liberal agenda line, as you're well aware. I mean, even your little tagline, you always talk about you're done with the left, but they just won't let you. And that's what it really boils down to. And anybody who has an opposing view, you're targeted and they'll do away with you. And unfortunately, that's YouTube used to be a fun place to be and a cool place to upload stuff. But boy, I'll tell you what you do and what we do, it's not our friend.
No, and it's just the truth. That's all. It's just the truth. Illegals are going to get paid. California does need money. These are all facts. These are all the truth. And it's funny that, YouTube did the bait and switch, because I can remember back in 2005 on YouTube seeing 2 girls, 1 cup. That's where these 2 girls feast on human shit, but I can't, say that, hey, we're being screwed when we are. I don't know how we fell down this fucking rabbit hole and woke up and the truth is, enough to get you kicked off a platform. But, I can look up somebody twerking in a kid's face. But if I say that, hey, man, California, we're getting screwed, man, give it illegal money, it's like, oh, wait, that's disgusting. Get that shit down.
And before I go, shout out to the Classic Metal Show. I did an interview on there yesterday. Dudes are intelligent, awesome, prepared, funny. Please check them out. Classic Metal Show. I am Jericho Green. Man, I'm out.